show. Hey, hello everyone.
Hello,
Welcome to the Cory and AJ show.
Yay! Yay to our live studio audience over there. I apologize for I was stuck in hair and makeup. I just got my hair done by Renata at Cut Lab. It was fabulous.
It is really, I mean, beautiful.
No. Tits McGee, right? No. It looks so good.
Tits McGee.
Tits McGee.
Yeah,
and because I told her, I said, look, I still want to be able to, like, what if I decided that I wanted to take off my top, and then that way, you know, it's like mermaid.
I fucking love it. I want to have titties. I do. I mean.
Oh, I thought we were talking about my hair.
Hair. I don't know. You know, I just want to be a girl.
All right.
So anyway.
Yay. So yeah, and I left my makeup brushes, so I am doing my eye makeup with a lip liner
as we speak. So welcome to episode 2. We have no specific topic. We're just gonna chat and stuff. Now I do want to tell you guys about a few things that I've worked on, so you know a little bit more about me.
Yeah, well then we could have just started on time. I mean, really, we didn't even have to wait, right? I mean, if we weren't going to talk about me, we should have just. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So anyway, one of my projects, I'm a production designer. I'm an artist, fine artist, and I have an engineering background. If you want to see something I did recently, it's on Netflix. It's called Freddie, F-R-E-D-I.
Like my dead husband.
That's F-R-E-D-D-Y.
F-R-E-D-D-Y. I know how to spell my dead husband's name.
But my Freddie is F-R-E-D-I, and let me post it.
Hi, Angela!
Oh, Angela's there? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is so exciting. I think I forgot to post that, like, to look at this. I was having a day. I forgot to post, like, hey, everybody, look at this.
I'm going to paste this right now.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
You can do that, and you still haven't fixed the lights in my house.
No, wow.
Do you understand? That's why I didn't do my makeup, because I have no overhead light in my bedroom.
So Freddie is like a robot. It's like a tween movie. It's a little robot like this big, and it's called The Best Friend Ever Made, and it's an independent film, and it's won 9 awards from different film festivals.
Really?
Yeah, from like Bentonville Film Festival has gave it Best Family Film of last year, and it's available on Netflix for free right now if you want to watch it. I completely designed and built Freddie, and with the exception of the animatronics, when his ears do this and his little arms come out with little tools, that was done by Bob Mano, who is a veteran of films that's worked on like a lot of films like Jurassic Park and everything in between.
He just does ears and arms.
Yeah, he does animatronics.
Like
yeah, he was fantastic. Now, I did not get to go on set with it because I was working on Aquaman doing the lights and the blue guy's suits.
Wait, wasn't Aquaman like smoking hot guy from
Jason Momoa?
I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry, my husband's here.
I'm not gonna
Jason
lie.
Jason Momoa. Yes.
I mean,
yes. What about him? I've heard of him. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You you got to do what for his chest?
Nothing for him. But you know what? Speaking of chests, though, some other things I did, like for Captain America, the Winter Soldier, I actually made his star for his suit. That's a funny story because they were like, "Hey AJ, we need this star, and it's gotta sink into his chest. Can you make a 3D model of it?" I'm like, okay. And they had this like fiberglass piece of what's his name? Not Ryan Reynolds. Who played Captain America? Chris Evans. And they had this fiberglass piece that just was like this.
Like a brush reduction, yes. Like a nice
areola. It was an impression of it.
That's for Bridget. Hi Bridget. Is Bridget on here?
And I'm like, okay, well, do you have a 3D scan of that? And Moss is like, no, we don't. And can't you make it? And we need it in 2 days. I'm like,
I was on everything in like 5 seconds.
So actually, I did it. I actually took that cast and I took a piece of metal wire and I bent it across one pectoral this way, and then I took another piece of metal, a wire, and bent it this way.
Made
And
a cross.
then I put it down on a table, and I took a picture of both, and then I brought it into Rhino 3D and was able to trace it, and then take both and do it this way, and then make an ellipsoid that fit that space. And then I drew and built his star.
Wait a second. You're saying you went up to the actor and actually
No.
bent...
I didn't meet him. Well,
what did you bend that wire over?
This piece of fiberglass that they brought in that was apparently molded from his chest. It was a piece of fiberglass just like this. And so I bent it. I bent it, and then I was like, okay, so I built the star according to what they wanted. And then I made this ellipsoids, and then I mirrored it to make his chest with a cleavage. And then once I made the star, I was able to manipulate the star and bend it to fit that like a starfish. And I'm like, I don't know if this is going to work. And then we sent it off to Wet Design.
Wait, so you basically gave him an aerial clamshell bra. I mean, I didn't see the movie, but the way you're describing it, you just made an aerial bra for this.
No, I didn't make an aerial bra.
Are we still talking about Momoa?
I did
Who are we talking about?
No, Captain America. I made his chest. Then I took the star, and then I was able to bend it to, distort the star after I made it to fit in that like a starfish. And we sent it off to be printed, and I was like, I hope for the best. And I picked it up, and I brought it over, and don't you know, it fit perfectly in that fiberglass piece. I'm like, oh my God. And like, they were so happy. They're like, okay, AJ, we need you to do his stripes around his torso. I'm like, no. I'm not, lightning's not going to strike twice. No. I was like, what we're going to do for this is give me the exact flat, which they had of each stripe, and we'll model that. And then we printed it flat, and then we molded and cast it in rubber, in urethane that was very flexible. And then they wrapped it around, and it worked perfect. And then they wanted his American flag here. And it was so tiny. They're like, how are we going to do that? So tiny with each little, because if you saw Captain America Winter Soldier, he's not red, white, and blue. It's all shades of gray, actually, like bluish gray. They're like, how are we going to do this? How are we going to make that little flag? And we're like, I don't know. We're like, we're not going to have somebody, because, when we do things for a movie, you have to have multiples, like 8 usually is the standard for any character. They're like, how are we going to make this? So I was like, oh, how about those companies that make the little keychains that are made out of rubber that are multiple colors? How about that? So I found a company in San Diego that made keychains and rubber with multiple colors and little things. They made it.
Are you giving away your trade secrets on this?
Hey, it doesn't matter.
I'm not giving away my secrets. Is that what this? I didn't sign anything that said
so we got his.
giving away
So we got his flag made. At this keychain company in San Diego. Perfect. I don't know why I didn't get my own copy. I'm so stupid. I do have a Captain America star, though, that happened to be laying around the shop afterwards. Like, people were just treating it like trash. I'm like, oh, you're going to treat this like trash? Well, then I'll just
you know what? I'm going to jump in here at that point and
jump in, dear. Jump in.
And just
that was the spaceships portion of Spaceships Pearls.
No. I was just going to mention that this is
empty.
Oh, because last time you had a little.
Who's our PA? We don't
have a PA on this. No, but to be honest, I see where you're going, and I validate you, and I love you, because this backstage kind of stuff is very fascinating, right? I mean, like, I know I get tickled about how, if I see an outfit and I go, oh my God, this is this and this is that and that, and then when you said this is gray and not exactly that, I mean,
Yeah, it's really
We have the
great.
same sensibility, just different.
Yeah, it's really great to work on these things for movies and have the work that you did get seen. Now, I've worked on a lot of projects where we put a lot of effort into something that never gets seen, or it's way in the background. You don't see anything like X-Men Days of Future Past. We did these Trask Guard suits. I was like, oh my God, it's so wonderful. Look at what I did. And then the movie comes out, and it's in the very beginning of the movie, and I'm like, oh wait, there it is. Like, wait, I see it. Wait, and then the scene switches. Like, wait, there it is back there. That scene's over in seconds, and this has happened many times, and it happens a lot. But one of my more accomplished designs that I actually designed that I was happy with was in Star Trek Beyond, the last Star Trek Abrams film. Simon Pegg was catapulting himself out of the Enterprise in a photon torpedo tube, and he put an oxygen mask on and to survive going through the photon torpedo tube. And it was funny. We were working on some other project at the shop I was at, and then the boss came in and said, hey, man, I got this prop guy, needs an oxygen mask. They don't have a design. They just need something. And do you want to take a stab at it? I'm like, sure. And he's like, oh, and it's for Star Trek. And I was like, like I hit the ground and jumped up, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm cool. And he rolled laughing because he knows I'm such a Trekkie. So I did 5 designs, and then they picked the first one, and I was like, okay, this is going to be another thing that's just like on screen like this. Yes?
I'm sorry. Hasn't Star Trek been on the air for a really, really long time?
Yeah.
I mean, it was. So where are the people that made all those things before? And or where are those props? Like, wouldn't you be able to just go into the vault and say, we need to reuse blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah?
Oh, well, for the films, they always want something new. Even on, like, Marvel films. It's so weird because, like, for every Spider-Man film, they gotta have a new suit. Every, Captain America, they have to have a new suit. And we've always said, like, why can't they just use the last suit we just did? It's like, because changing it keeps everyone busy and employed. Everyone in costume
Well, it's kind of like the
design.
Work Progress Administration, right? That they did, after the Depression, that gave everybody work, right?
Yeah,
like
correct.
they said, oh, everybody needs help. Why don't we build roads and like blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it keeps people employed. It keeps people busy. It keeps
I think
people
that's
in the
probably the
in
reason.
the
I would think
chain.
it was
Yeah.
merchandising.
I
maybe
was
a
like,
little
and
bit.
that too. I
Yeah.
think that too. I mean, there's always merchandising, so it's like, why not have a different phaser every Star Trek film? Because that way they
Yeah.
can sell a new phaser.
Wait, this would be a good time to show your doll. I know you showed it last time, but in case people didn't see it
My
last
AJ,
time.
see, it's me.
Did you see this? AJ got a 3D version of himself, right? Like on his little Star Trek doll. Look how happy he is. He played with this as a little kid, and now it has his face on it. I'm sure
This was my Mego
Oh, was the
Spock
creepy?
doll, and I actually wanted to do this several years ago. Some company offered to do it with, they're like, send in a picture of you this way, and we'll make the model. And I just didn't do it. It was like $100, and I was like, I feel guilty. And then we had this test engineer at my new job came in, and he was like, hey guys, look what I got. He had this 3D scanner attachment for his iPad. So he came in and scanned me and another coworker. I sat in a chair, and he just went around and scanned me. I was like, whoa, with the textures and the color. I was like, can I have that file? And so then I sent
textures and the color.
Yeah, so then I sent it off to Shapeways, and I sized it, everything. Shapeways printed it for $15. $15.
Your head?
So
You got head for $15?
yes, girl.
Let's go.
Yes, girl.
I don't know if my daughter's watching this. I think she's at a play. I don't think she is. So I think I'm off scot-free for that.
Okay,
We can
yes.
take that out in post, right?
Yes, yes.
I mean, I don't know.
So
what Ron's-
anyway,
don't
I
know
mean,
what
I
Ron's
finally
these
got.
days, but-
So now he sits with my Kirk and well, I don't have a Spock. I have to get a new Spock doll now because he's now embodying Spock.
So, Professor, here's what I'm taking away from all this is that computers are going to take over and there's going to be no need for us to ever exist because they're going to be able to do everything that we do.
No.
There goes our job security.
Well, not.
I don't have a
anytime
job, but if
soon.
I had a job, it'd be job security.
No.
Do you need anything? Do you have everything you need? Our live studio audience, is everybody happy?
Hey, why don't we hear a little bit from our audience? Hey, say something so people know that we have an audience.
Nina is here.
Yes.
Nina is here. And wait, have we
Nina?
been looking to see if anybody's saying hi? Hi, Cory from Daniel, Matthew. Hi. And Bill, what does that say? My old stomping grounds. Oh, Bentonville. Hello. Oh, there's more stuff.
Oh,
Ouch.
Jeremy Ross. Hey, Diego. Hi.
Oh my God. Oh, so you just had, there's Sarah's in New Zealand.
Who?
What? Sarah. She's in New Zealand.
Hey,
She's
Sarah.
a photographer and does family photography.
Oh, you know her?
She's so
Oh.
amazing. Yeah,
Hi,
she's
Sarah.
amazing.
Yes.
Another one I know from when we were kiddos.
And there's Angela.
Oh my God. And there's Angela makes jewelry. She did jewelry when I did the what was the show that I did with all the hot brown boys? East Los High. East Los High. She did jewelry for that. Yes, a lot of hot brown boys. Hopefully Jessica,
You say
Sterling.
brown boys. Love it. Anyway, okay.
Oh yeah, you're married to a brown boy.
I am.
I was married to a brown boy. He died. That happens.
Oops. Yes.
But you know what?
Mine hasn't died yet. I'll die before.
Yet?
I'm sure. So.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Mhm.
And Bill, thank you, Bill. You weren't here last week.
Oh, look.
I was just saying that, since my husband died, I have not gone out a lot. I have been quite the good mom. I mean, not as good as you, Nina. I mean, Nina Wills over there. She's like, come, please, bring down the high water mark a little bit. But, the only social outlet that I really had was going out with all of my gay boys and going to gay boy movie night. And hi, Charles. Hi, Tom.
Is Tom and Charles online?
I don't know.
Well,
did you tell him? I'm so bad at this. I'm 100 years old.
Well, we have a close group, couple friend of ours, Tom and Charles, and they do movie nights and they show classic movies. And it used to be once a month, and now it's a little further between. But they show classic films, and there's always a theme. Like one night they had Pacific. No, well, whatever movie they have, South Pacific, whatever movie they have, I will dress up like whatever the film fatale is at said movie. We should put those pictures up. Those are great. Those are great pictures. But seriously, like I was saying that tonight, and they're such gracious hosts.
Is that in life you don't need a humongous group of people, right? But you do need a small and mighty group of people, right? And so like people that
even if it's two.
you wake up and you eat and you work and you go to sleep, but in the meantime you also have to have fun. I mean, see, I'm the teacher, and if we bring up the Maslow's hierarchy of needs right here, then we would see that on the very bottom level there are things that you need first before you get up to the next level and the next level and the next level, and the last one is happiness and self-realization.
Doesn't it start at the top though and go down?
Well, how do you build a building? Do you build it from the top down, or you build it from the bottom up?
You know what? You're right.
You got to build it. Let me tell you, this corset that I have, this is the one from my wedding, and you are not without my permission, as my daughter would say.
I was trying to.
But I broke it in, so now I can sit. But at my wedding, they actually had to feed me into the limo flat.
I saw the
because
picture.
The boning.
Her corset was a solid piece of fiberglass.
No, it's this it's this actual corset. Wait.
That's the one.
This is the one. That's what I'm saying. So like I went and got my hair done in it, and I had to sit like this. But I thought, you're supposed to sit up straight to get your hair cut.
In the pictures I saw, she was in the limo like this. She's like.
Yeah. I couldn't sit. I couldn't eat. I couldn't drink because I couldn't pee the whole time.
She couldn't bend.
I couldn't bend.
No.
If the queen was there, there was no curtsying. There was like,
it's a piece of fiberglass. Oh dear.
Daniel.
Anybody?
Daniel. And you know what? It's all my makeup, which is what he told me not to put on the table. And so that's what I get, is that because all of my makeup is on the table, and that's what I get.
I didn't tell you that, but okay.
You told me that last time.
Oh, no.
Look, if somebody tells me something I don't like, I remember it. That's psychology 101, right? Daniel just passed his HR exam, so Daniel knows all about psychology and HR.
He did.
Oh my God, speaking of psychology and HR, wait, I should say hi to Marlise and Steve. Marlise and Steve, oh my God, and Steve's brother, Rick. Oh my God, Steve's brother.
Is he online?
I don't know, but Rick is watching all the way from Washington. Do you know how amazing the computer is? Is that we have people watching from New Zealand. Okay, from Washington, from Burbank, all the way east of Highlands. What?
I mean, beautiful
That was for you,
downtown
Bill.
Burbank.
That was for you, Bill.
And I see my friend Jessica Sterling, who's like,
hi, Jessica.
Jessica, she's like a fantastic Trek
You are
friend
so
of mine.
cute. I could bite your face right now.
From Vegas that
I love your
have
husband.
that I have not yet met.
Can I say that?
She's this
Look at him. He's so sweet.
She's this fantastic
How's your health?
architectural
Did you get your blood pressure
designer.
down? Did you get all your?
And Jessica, hi Jessica. Thank you for tuning in. Jessica is.
Wait, what about Bridget Sloyan? Is she watching? Bridget, because Bridget texted me and she said she was there. Bridget was there at 6, and I was late, and then I told her to be late, and so.
Hey, Danny Romo. Hi.
Hi.
Yes, glad.
Oh, you remember Freddie?
Oh yeah. Oh wait, yeah. Danny was at your house with me for 4th of July one year when you were big old
when I was pregnant.
When you were big old pregnant. Yes.
Oh my God. Well,
yes,
Nina and I were in we were in pregnancy yoga together with Gurmukh, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Gurmukh, right? Oh my God. Let me tell you something. I would totally recommend for anybody to, if you're gonna like pop out a watermelon out of your twat, definitely like work on counting to 9,000 while you're holding up your arms. I don't know what it is, but it works. What was the name of that yoga we did? What was it?
I don't want to know any of this.
What was it?
I don't want to know.
No, it's prenatal, but it was a certain type. It wasn't the sweaty kind, but it was the what was it? Kundalini, yes, Kundalini. Oh my God, wait, is Laura on here? I forgot to tell her and Demi. Shit, I'm terrible. I forgot to tell everybody to watch. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
I have gold status. I don't want,
Wait, what does that mean? Gold status. You don't talk about where you came from?
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
You know that's where you came from.
Yeah. Platinum status. You know what platinum gay status is?
No.
Platinum gay status is you were delivered C-section. So you never So you never touched vagina.
No, are you serious?
Yeah,
so you've never been enveloped in labia. You've never had the labial hug.
You've never touched vagina. That means you have platinum status.
Okay, all right. Cruz, hold your ears. Because this now I don't look. The sun's still out, and I'm already working blue.
That's
okay. What Cruz and what were we watching? Cruz and I were watching something. And there was
from platinum status. My mom said that they had to pull me out early. I don't know if they did. I'll ask my sister. I don't know. Belinda, are you listening?
Hi, Belinda. Belinda posts hilarious stuff, by the way.
Belinda was doing stuff. My sister is Belinda.
I'm trying to
she was doing stuff with my nephew Lee today.
Hi, Lee.
And I think they.
Where's your other nephew that used to live here?
Trey is in San Jose with his fabulous wife. Oh my God, she's beautiful Asian girl. And Jennifer, oh my God, I went to their wedding and it's like so much food and so much you know,
I went to their
festivities
wedding, and what is
this?
this like? What's the thing that my Mimi? Oh, my Mimi! My dad is over there with Mimi
Wait, your
right
Mimi's
now.
online? Is your Mimi online?
I don't know, maybe because my dad's over there, and so I showed him how to look at it. He's been taking care of her. It's like she's going to get surgery. Everybody pray for my Mimi. Everybody pray for my Mimi. We love her. She is the reason I am what I am.
Mimi is a fashion icon.
She's a fashion icon, and so she has a little thing.
You see these older ladies that were like sleek, you know, fashion plates. She was it.
No, let me tell you. I used to watch her.
She's still it. Like she never slacked. No. She's
92. 92. Dressed to the nines. Okay, and I think if you're dressed to the nines at 92, that like counts for double.
She's fantastic.
And so she's having a little bit of a medical snafu right now. And so do you remember last month? I don't know if you remember last month. I had
what?
No one has asked me about my heart monitor.
Well, where is it?
Well, it's off.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, what's that? Wait, what happened?
It fell off. It fell off. It's right here. It fell off. This is your what you call it in the Jets hologram.
This is from Gem and the Holograms. This is a little thing that we did for the back. I did work on Gem and the Holograms, and I did create the robot, which was called Synergy. No, Synergy. Maybe it was Synergy.
Climate change.
And so when she found a guitar that her dad made, and this was on the back of it, and this was on the back.
It's very Star Trek.
And this is 1/4-inch steel, and they found it on the back of this like guitar, and they did like this, and then it opened, and they found this key that went into Synergy. So anyway, Gem and the Holograms, horrible movie.
Okay, you know what? We speak positive things on this podcast. Okay, there's enough trolling.
But listen, everybody that saw the movie said that
negativity.
Synergy was the best part of the movie.
Okay, listen. I'm setting some groundwork.
I did not design it
in my classroom.
So
if you cannot say anything nice,
yes.
Okay.
Okay. So
you know, there's enough. All of it. You can have cheeky clean comedy.
Well, we all tried to watch the movie to see my work.
We're already moved on from that.
Like,
I believe we were talking about something that had to do something.
Let's talk about Mimi.
Oh, we were talking about Mimi. Yeah. Yes, exactly. So Mimi remembered last month when I had my glove and I had wrapped my glove around, right? Because I needed something to like cover what? What? What are you laughing at me?
No.
So I had to cover, you know, if you can't fix it, feature it. And so I took that glove and I wrapped it around and I pinned it. And then that's how I fixed my heart monitor. And so I sent her gloves when she has a little something right there. I told her that it's just God's way of saying, listen, Shug, you are a good Catholic woman. You have been so fabulous your whole life, and you've done so much good for this world. We're going to give you a little bit of bonus. We're going to like give you a little thing. You'll go to the doctors. They'll give you like a little tuck, right? Just like I went and got a trim, right? Just like you have a beautiful rose bush, you got to cut it back a little bit just to make it more beautiful. So they're going to go do that, and that's all that it is. But cheers to my Mimi. Cheers to my dad who's over there. Cheers to Elaine because he's letting my dad go over there. Cheers to my aunts, and cheers to
cheers to Jessica Sterling. Cheers to Daniel
I thought Cory
Romo.
was gonna burst that night and was still able to walk up all those stairs. This Daniel knows so much about me. He knows so much about my prenatal body. He was definitely there. You know what? We were watching the you were supposed to, we had a whole month to do this.
The three amigos.
Oh my God, he was so
we
good.
watched that. Yes.
So no. The what was the thing with the blue dress with the drinking of the hot sauce?
The dating game.
The dating game.
The dating game.
Didn't we watch that day at my house?
We probably did.
Daniel, did we watch that day at my house? Because I think you brought over the tape. Not that Daniel should. This Daniel.
Oh, Daniel Romo.
Who knows all my stuff.
I brought it then. because when I first, before I moved to LA, Cory was here already, and then her mom was selling.
We already told that story. We told that story last time. We're not doubling. We're not. No.
So she was on the dating game.
There's only 5 people watching this. They don't want to hear the same story twice.
We have 4 people.
Okay,
that's okay.
Look at this. This is this and this. This right here. Oh, that's a top stick.
If you put them in front,
that's man's toupee tape. We'll just
so
put
if you
that
put
over there.
one in front of the
Nobody wants to see
other,
that. No, I'm saying is that
Can
like
we read
if you
their
have to
thoughts?
have a reader, right? Because I'm old and I can't see.
wait a minute.
Why not have something fashionable?
I can read your thoughts, Jessica Sterling.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Actually.
Jessica Sterling, I can read your thoughts right now.
That's kinda cool.
I love
But anyway, what I'm saying is step it up, ladies.
Yes.
Step it up, right?
Yes,
If you're going to do something, do it to the 9s.
Right.
Or 11s. You know, nobody's counting. Nobody's really counting. Nobody's really
So
counting.
as we were saying, Mimi is fantastic.
Mimi's
I've
fabulous.
seen pictures of her. I've never got the privilege of meeting her yet. And
What?
I've never met Mimi. I've never met Mimi.
She met you at Tony and Tina's wedding because you remember.
She was there?
Yes, she went to all my plays. Remember I told you last time, I said to this day, she calls you the guy that crashed the wedding, the drunk guy.
No, I do not recall that.
You don't even, it's on Facebook Live.
Ever met
you
her.
didn't watch it either? Nobody watched my show? Nobody watched?
So again,
Brian, are you watching it? Let me tell you something. You better be watching it because
Who, your ex?
No.
Who are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about Mark Anthony.
Ryan? Ryan?
Oh. As long as we brought him up. Ahem.
Ryan Glorioso, the top
Wait.
casting
Zip
agent.
Zip it for 5 seconds. I would like to bring up something that happened at the last, what is this called? Facebook Live.
Broadcast.
We talked about my ex. We didn't talk about my ex-dead fiance. We talked about my ex-gay fiance. Okay?
There's so many. Which one?
Right?
Ryan Glorioso.
Yes.
He's alive, though.
Well, he's not the ex-dead. He's the ex-gay, clearly.
Okay.
But this gentleman, 20-something years later, on the comments, decided to write, we weren't actually engaged. I gave you a ring. It was for Christmas.
Yeah, Ryan. So
Notice my nose flaring in ultimate Southern disgust. Are you trying? If I look at the camera, is this where I look at the camera right here to give it?
Yeah.
Are you trying to consciously uncouple from me 20 fucking years later? Okay,
You're not
because
coupled.
that is not okay.
You're not coupled, but anyway, yeah, I understand.
We talked about Cleopatra and coming in on a thing and exchanging crowns.
He said that
we
you guys were never
discussed a wedding.
actually engaged, right?
I have the fucking diaries to prove it. Robin, where's Robin and Marcos? Oh, Marcos is doing a new movie with all of Freddie's material called The Heckler, and Brian's gonna be the heckler.
Marcos,
oh my God, Marcos, yeah.
He did the fucking
He did the
sci-fi
documentary.
movie that didn't ask me to do any special effects.
Let me tell you something. That was my fault because I was doing costuming and I should have asked you. But he said that you would have been so great on it, and you're definitely going to be on this one. You're definitely. Will you stop it?
Well, I hope to get paid something.
Oh God!
Something.
Stop.
Even a little bit.
Oh
you
my
know
God.
what? Listen,
oh my God!
I do a lot
for
I do a lot for my friends.
You.
I do a lot for my friends, but you know what?
This
do it nice.
podcast was
Listen, you have to pay for materials for sure. But anyway, we'll talk.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, we'll talk.
The Sorianos
I'd love to do
have
some
done
cool
nothing
designs
but
for you.
help me. Okay, from day one.
Anyway, we're talking about Ryan Glorioso.
Oh, yeah. Trying to tell me, trying to crawfish out of our goddamn engagement. Like a little bitch. Robert was there.
Is that
Okay.
Robert Lee?
Robert is his current husband.
I remember.
Oh, happy anniversary, by the way. I think it's our wedding
At the
anniversary.
performance
I'm
at
sure
Tony
they
C's
don't.
wedding,
They don't want like
at the
they don't want
performance,
some like ugly straight marriage like reigning over
all
their
of
beautiful
the other
gay
cast
marriage.
members
But
were watching Ryan and saw him go, and we're like, girl, she's kind of flaming. And that's Cory's boyfriend. And yeah.
well, that reflects
was-
more on me that I didn't realize that.
But didn't you tell me how you'd be in bed and he was
Stop it! Oh my God! Okay, that's what you have.
Flip
That's
his
what you.
toenails?
That's what you have. If you continue to upset me because he's a loose cannon.
All right.
Stop it. Stop it.
I'll stop.
This is clean comedy fun.
But it was just.
Ah!
toenails.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't think that was such a big deal.
Okay, where were we? We've gotten so far off track. You know why? Because I was late today.
We've
and
actually
you...
lost our audience.
Oh, yeah, no.
Bill and
This whole thing
Daniel
has
have
run
gone
off the
away.
rails.
Yeah.
This whole thing has
they're
run
not
off the
even here.
rails.
They're not even listening.
I think we
they're
already
sick
got
of us.
canceled.
They're sick of us.
We got canceled and we haven't even
Thanks
started.
for hanging out, guys.
My hair looks
Thanks
amazing
for
though.
being an
Can I
audience.
tell you, Renata at Cut Lab,
Son of
let
a
me tell you,
bitch.
this German women are
Next
the
time
best.
I'll pay for an audience.
German. Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter. And she even gave me this thing to sprinkle so that it covered up my hairline. But then I brushed it out. But I'm gonna go get me some of that.
So fucking sleek.
It is, isn't it? Isn't it? I haven't been
it's
this
like-
put together since
like
I was a
so-
virgin.
It's like so Linda Carter. I fucking love.
I know you really are hard pressed to give me compliments, sober at least. And so when I walked in, you said I looked great, like more than 4 times.
What? What? Say again?
You told me how good I looked 4 times when I walked in,
Because
and you were pissed at me.
Yes.
So that's when I know it was really true.
Yes.
Because you were
But,
pissed because I was late. Because you walked in and you were like,
Yeah, I was very pissed that you were late. But you certainly, I love you.
you know, I've been like working doubles all week. I
don't know what the fuck you're doing these days.
I do whatever I need to do to take care of my daughter. That's what I do. Oh my God. I think about my Nina with 4 kids. How do you do it? I swear to God, all my hats are off to you. That's hard as shit, dude. Raising a kid, raising 4?
But
That's like starting an army.
the straightness.
I know, it looks good, huh? Look, I'm surprised you like something so straight.
Oh yeah.
I know, why are you like,
Oh.
but even you like,
I'm enamored.
and this was 5 minutes of color.
I'm enamored.
This is a semi-permanent 5-minute color because I told her, I said, look, my hair's so goddamn thirsty. It's been it's so devoid of moisture. And it is like, like me needing a boyfriend.
And you have
it's
this
so,
one little layer here, which is fantastic. See
Well,
that one layer? See that one layer?
Yeah, you know why?
See?
Because I
Somebody
cut
was
it.
fucking smart. You did it?
No, I cut it earlier,
You did
so
that?
she had to fix it because I just the other day. Remember when I had my hair in a bun and I
Yeah.
wanted little wisps?
Uh-huh.
So I just hacked at it, but they weren't even like this. So she fixed it.
Mm.
Yeah, see, this is what a good haircut does, and there are all these layers in the back that are. Oh, but you pinned the back of my dress, so we're not gonna show. Oh, look how blue my eyes look. Did you know that AJ built these doors and he built everything in this house he built? We'll give you a tour later. I'm sorry, you didn't even get the whole tour. Oh my God, you know who I should say hi to is Brian's brother Jay. He's in town for 29 days. I'm going to see him tonight at the Comedy Store.
Mm.
How come you're not going to the Comedy Store?
Because I'm not a kid. But remember, what was it? The last day we did our shoot, you did go out. That's right. We did not go out. No, we did not go out because
So I went out with
first day
y'all
we
to
were
the gay
supposed to-
bar,
yeah,
and
no.
that was so fun. Remember, Daniel?
No, the first day
That
we
was so much fun.
the first day we were supposed to do our live broadcast. We could not because she did not have hair and makeup and wardrobe ready. And so
Yes,
it was also the same day I had an art exhibit.
Progressing.
I had the
Like,
same,
Now I have my hair
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
Next week I'll
but I had the art exhibit at Hive Gallery downtown. So we still went to the Hive Gallery for my exhibit for my piece. It was their 14-year anniversary downtown LA. And then I was like, hey, and then I wanted to go out to a club downtown called Precinct.
Oh my God, Cruz totally wants a shirt, by the way.
What?
She wants one of those cop shirts with the glasses and the hat. Remember they had the Precinct? Bill, you remember they had the Precinct t-shirts? Oh, Bill doesn't remember that night because there was a lot. Oh, remember you had the video of me taking my hair down and bitching about my hair. Bill, you actually gave me a lot of really good advice that night because I was like,
I was fantastic. So I was really mad because we didn't do the show that night, and we're going to do the show.
But I said, because my hair looks terrible. And you see how happy you are with my hair?
But we did go to the exhibit because I had to. It was a 14-year anniversary. And then we were there for like 2 hours, and then we went to Precinct downtown.
Like, wouldn't you just want to
I'm old, right? I'm old. So I don't go out to clubs.
Just the hair.
So I said, hey, let's go out to Precinct.
It's like set dressing,
it's
right?
Precinct is like this fun club downtown.
Nice things.
And we went.
If you like shit, then go.
And we had the best time. So Precinct had like go-go dancers.
You have to be in a relationship.
So they had go-go dancers of all shapes and sizes. And we had the best time, right? So.
Oh my God, we had the best time. We had so much fun, and I think there are like some hilarious videos because
I took a
once again
video of her like
I was doing my hair and thinking the video was about me, even though there were like naked gay boys behind me.
With a go-go dancer behind her. Maybe I'll post it.
Go-go dancer? That's a whole different thing.
I guess I'll post it sometime soon.
Yeah. You didn't post anything about me in a whole month. If I didn't know you, I would think that you were being like, what's the word? Subliminally,
No.
Right? I just censored myself. I did it for myself. You see, because apparently there's no post. Apparently no post. Wait, so David's birthday was yesterday?
Which one?
Happy birthday to David. To Nina's David.
Hey, hi.
Right? That's why she was late. She had to take a nap because she had a birthday.
Oh.
That's her man's.
He
made 4 children. That's like, I think at the apocalypse, like, I see, where's this? Hi, darling. Oh my God, there's so many more people that are writing. Robin! Hi from Robin. Holy shit! Robin and Donald are at the Cher concert right now in motherfucking Canada.
What?
Robin and Daniel, she has,
Cher made it to Canada?
This is the perfect business. Okay, so Robin and Marcos did my film, and they did my pilot, and they did my documentary, and they did everything else, right? And Robin rebuilt my whole house, whatever. So Marcos, Robin, and Marcos and Freddie and Rick Palacio were the writing partners. Okay, so imagine you finally found a group of people that you're great and you love it and you're writing and everybody's great, and one of them fucking dies. Total suck, right? So Marcos, for 15 years has been trying to help me and like help Cruz and help us. So he's doing all that. Robin is a director, producer, writer, set builder. She does it all. It's enough already, Robin. You do too much. You make me look bad. And and wardrobe and like she does everything. But so she also has a gay husband who is gorgeous, by the way. Okay.
Wait.
Well, I'm saying gay husband. These
Gay
are my words.
husband?
You know, I use the term
Like-
husband and fiance
but
very
gay?
liberally.
Gay? What do we mean by gay?
No,
What do you mean by gay?
no, like
husband?
full, like gay. But so he's taking her to share while her husband is home working.
Are they married?
No, I'm just saying, like a gay best friend,
husband.
like you,
Listen,
When I say
listen.
daddy, AJ.
We're all official now, so you can't throw out the husband term anymore like we used to.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't.
no,
you can't throw
that's
it out anymore because now it's legal. So now it's like, oh, they're actually married. Yeah, you can't throw it out anymore. No, it's not like the old
that's
days.
fascinating.
Yeah, I mean,
well, wait,
it's like,
what about
because
Bill? What about
you'll
work
mislead
husband?
people.
What about work husband and work wife? Like, is that still a term? And question: does work husband and work wife? Does it matter intersex or what have you? Right? Like
work husband. I never heard that term anyway.
wait, you've never heard the term work husband?
No, never.
Oh,
I just
honey.
talking about friends at work.
Well, that's actually,
No,
to be honest, really, you've never heard that term?
Nope.
And
never,
you've been
never,
working.
never.
I've been working since I was 11.
All my life.
Okay, I've been working
Work
a full-time
husband.
job.
I mean, no, never heard of this term.
That's so
No.
interesting because you're gay, and so that was never brought up in your circle.
No.
No,
never,
but I'm telling
never.
you, in the straight female circle, that is most definitely a thing. Like you go to work. The only thing that gets you to get up and get dressed and
Is your
leave your
work
kids
husband?
and leave your husband, leave your actual husband, is because there's a work husband that gives you attention and flirts with you, and like he's your significant
Oh my
other
God.
at work.
This is new to me
How do you not know that?
because I'm gay, I guess.
Yeah, but you would also have a work gay husband.
No, we don't. We don't.
Oh, you don't get any of the rights, honey.
We don't.
Like you got the right
No,
to marry.
because-
Now
be-
he needs to
because-
fight.
because
you gotta
I-
fight for the right
you
to
know
have
what?
a work husband.
According to your definition, a gay work husband would be like fucking a trick. And we can't do that. No, that's fucking bad. No, because being
no, it's
gay,
somebody that you work with for
traditionally,
15
yeah,
years.
it's drama. That's considered drama.
Listen to
and
me.
we can't
How
do-
many
the
hours
gay-
a day are you at work?
I know.
How
but
many hours a day are you at work?
But like doing that
Answer my question, because as my
The
gay
same as
best
you.
friend,
the same as you.
no, I work from
Like,
home because
we
I
can't-
don't need a
we
gay
can't use
husband
those
because I'm
terms
still mourning my
we
dead
can't
husband.
use those terms because it would be fucking drama. It would be drama. It
Okay,
would be
we're
like,
gonna
yeah,
put a
you
pin in
can't
that
do
and revisit
yeah,
it.
Okay.
We're gonna
All
put a
right,
pin
okay.
in that and
Yeah,
revisit it.
let's investigate
Let me
that.
tell you something.
There's no such thing
No.
in the gay world.
No,
Nope. No. No.
Bill.
No. Bill doesn't.
Bill is the one that nodded when I said work husband and work wife. He understands what that is.
He just says this. It doesn't mean it. Yeah.
Let me
So
tell you
anyway.
something. Bill is so astute and so on the ball. Shug. Oh, well, should we ask your husband? Let's ask your
Wait,
husband.
no.
Daniel, why don't you come over in here, Shug, into the camera?
Well,
Dude,
my
you
husband
work
Daniel
a lot,
works
and
my,
you are an executive.
my husband.
You are an executive,
He works
and
in HR.
you, well, you know what HR is. Human resources.
I
So
do.
do you understand what he's in charge of?
You want to come in? the camera?
Human
You want
nature.
to get in camera? No. Or you can talk from there. That's fine.
So you work very hard. You drive a very long way to work, a very long way back from work. You have been moved up the ranks. You just passed this amazing test,
Another
right?
test,
Another
yes.
test.
Yes.
So why am I making you answer this question in front of him? That's terrible. I would never want anybody to make me answer this question in front of Freddie. So you know what? We're going to change the subject.
Yeah.
So
By the way, we're a little over, so let's give us 4 more minutes. Where
we didn't even talk about me.
honey, we've been talking about you for the whole.
I had a whole fucking story planned that was going to be so scandalous and so
Well,
amazing.
honey, you better belt it out in 4 minutes because
Oh
we're
my
over
God.
and people are going
You know what? You know what? I hate to tell you, but you're going to have to wait.
So the
I'm
next
learning
episode,
how to make people wait for what they want.
Episode 3, yeah.
Are we going to get
episode 3.
canceled by episode 3?
We don't have to get canceled because we are the executive producers.
That's why everybody does what they want, because they don't have to answer any notes. There's no notes. Nobody's like, you know what? This was great, except this was terrible. Oh, you know who I want to say hi to? You know who I want to say hi to? Because I'm going to go see her on Memorial Day. Do you remember when we did
Melissa,
no, there was so I was an actress. Y'all, you can go back and watch it if you didn't watch it last time, because I'm not repeating myself. I was a very famous actress in New Orleans. I came here to Los Angeles.
Still, anyway.
I came here to Los Angeles. Ended up in the road that I'm on. I was a comedian. My husband died. I became a teacher.
Yet.
In my class, there were 2 beautiful children, very, very talented. I adored them. I mean, to be honest, like I do not regret taking like 15 years off to raise my child, because I met the most amazing families. I met the most amazing children. I mean, like I didn't want to deal with Hollywood bullshit. I wanted to deal with real life. I wanted to deal with children. I wanted to deal with like day to day.
A lot of people take your route. That's fine. Yeah. A
lot of people take that route, right? And it's very difficult to re-enter.
It makes sense.
But it's like I'm a mom, and that comes with hormonal like hijacking, right? So all of a sudden I'm doing this, and nothing else matters. So, but you fall in love with all the students that you have, so I had Eden. Do you remember Eden? So in my pilot that Robin and Marcos did, Eden plays Cruz, right? And so Eden was in my class, pre-K.
So weird.
As was her older brother.
Cruz. Yeah.
You're right. As was her older brother. So so it was so like this one family is so adorable and so nice and so amazing. And so one time, I didn't tell people I was an actress, because they don't want an actress teaching their kids, right? But I mean, I could be great at 2 things. And so,
we have to wrap it up.
No, hold on. With this one thing. So, because this involves both of us. So remember, Cynthia came up to me, and so she said she was doing a syndicated pilot with Monique for a talk show. Remember Monique's talk show?
We did that.
And it was about love, and it was about that picking up your cell phone, which mine is taped right now. It's the gay AIDS one, but it's broken. This is the AIDS side. And so she said, you give your cell phone to Monique, and she goes through it, and she says the man that's for you is probably already in your contacts, right? So this was the pilot. So she goes, Cory, you're a widow. You've been widowed for I don't even know, 10 years at this point. So she goes, can you be the subject of this pilot with Monique? And I go, oh my God, I know Monique. I know comedians. Yeah, I go, absolutely, I'd love to. The producer comes back a week later with my phone. What's the problem? Okay? I have called everyone in your phone. They're all comics. You told me the table was fixed. Nobody wants to date you. Okay? I was like, I don't know.
I was the ringer.
AJ, we had to get, he was in my phone. I didn't, because AJ could pass for straight.
I was the one who won the contest. My trainer.
Your trainer, okay?
They couldn't get 4 guys. They couldn't get 4 guys. They got 4 and 2 other guys. They needed 4.
Who would want to date me?
So I got my trainer. I'm like, James, could you come and do this? You're doing anything? He's like, yeah, AJ, okay, I'll do it. So James went.
And you had the stomach flu.
Oh my God, I was so sick.
You were so sick. You walked in, he was so pale, and I was like, this is going to be so bad on camera. I'm like, somebody get some blush.
I had some kind of flu or something. So we fucking shot the show, and I had this fucking red shirt I bought from from Banana Republic, which I returned.
I thought you were going to say, which is so not gay.
I returned
or
it.
which is so
'cause I was
gay.
like,
I was waiting for
yeah,
one of those
I just
answers.
bought it for that day, and then I returned it.
Renata, my
'Cause
hair
I'm
looks
like, I'm
great.
not going to wear this red shirt again. It's a button-up shirt. And yeah.
But are you
and so
telling
we-
me
and
that
then we
I
have-
could not find one gentleman in my phone who would date me? And I think they called Brian Holtzman too. I think they called a lot of
Yeah,
fucking
you couldn't
comics.
find anybody.
I think they called no less than like
You couldn't
30
find
comics.
anybody. And you were like, who else can I get? And your producer was like,
But no, the
"Who else
producer
can-"
called me in and
Couldn't
she goes,
get
let me tell
anybody.
you something. She goes, are you not telling me something? And I go, what? She goes, what the fuck
My
is wrong
trainer
with
was
you
happy to
that
do
nobody
something.
will agree to date you? And I
My-
go, because my husband was a famous comic. Everybody liked him. He pissed on me like a Mexican and nobody wants to take me. He marked his territory and died.
Oh, you kind of loud.
Hi
Anyway.
to Freddie's family, though. I love. You know, I still love my in-laws. You know, I love Miss Anna, and
Wait,
I love
so
Augie
it's just
and Lynette, and
it's
I
just
know
your
I love the
Mima,
boys.
right? Like, Freddie's dad has passed away.
Yeah,
right?
Freddie's
But
dad
his
is passed.
mom is still
Yeah,
alive.
Miss Anna's still alive. She's got
okay,
a new
good.
man.
Yes. Oh,
She's got a new man. Shit, I don't know.
But I mean, Freddie's
She's good.
Freddie had the best show, mostly about his fucking dad.
I'm good, but I'm
It's so
doing
good.
a
Yes,
podcast and about having
We're gonna have
people
to wrap
come
this
on,
up,
having
so-
people come on and tell stories about Freddie,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
will be great,
Let's
right?
do that.
Right?
Let's do
I
that.
can't get them to
We can
date
bring
me, but
it
I
in
can
here.
force them to come talk to me for an hour.
We'll do that.
Maybe
Okay,
isn't that
guys.
what power is? Like, really, you just want power because then you can just force
Yeah,
people to do what
yeah.
you want.
Yeah. Okay,
Really?
guys. Well, we're gonna have to wrap this up because we've gone over. But thank you so much
But
for
we
hanging
started
out.
late.
We're really happy that
We
you
started
guys.
late.
Yeah, but
It's
we're
an
s-
hour
But we're
long.
still over. So
No, but
okay.
but isn't it? It just needs to
I
be
can't
an hour. It's
tell.
only 8 minutes late, and then we started
How do
late
you see those numbers?
because I have this and I've been watching it. 7:09.
No, that's my laptop thing.
Well, isn't that what time it is?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean when we started. I think we're way over.
No,
So-
because we called
No,
Nina, and I
no.
told Nina
Oh,
to
look,
be here
look,
late.
look. Here it is. 56:34.
Yeah, that's not a
so
fucking
that's
hour.
over an hour. Wait, it's 60.
An hour, 60 minutes.
60 minutes, okay.
Ask the teacher.
All right, so let's just sit here for 4
Look,
more
you just
minutes.
make me light up, Shug, and look cute, and wear your tight shirts.
All right, I can't wear tight shirts. I'm too fat for that shit.
You look amazing. Listen,
No.
we're not gonna do self-damaging stuff.
Yeah.
Not while my
Okay.
hair looks.
Well, let's not
Wait,
beat up
go
our
ahead.
audience. It's 57 minutes. Let's give our audience 3 minutes to go take a shit.
Okay,
How about that?
you know what? Actually, I think we're done. I think
Yeah, I think we're
the
done.
amount of martinis.
I think we had a great time
I think the amount of martinis
today.
versus the amount of time.
So we're gonna wrap it up. How about that? Can we wrap it up?
No, I'd like to.
Because I want to fucking drink and go to bed. I'm so tired. I'm fucking tired.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
My
guys.
goodness.
Well, thank you so much for coming to the Cory and AJ show, Spaceships and Pearls. You got to watch things about Star Trek and, all that.
I'm glad
all
we did
that
get to talk about
shit.
you because last time we talked mostly about me.
Yeah, I wanted to talk
Oh, and
more
you had all
about
your
what
toys.
I did. Yeah, I brought some
All your
toys out.
toys.
so.
Let me tell you something. This is love, okay? Love is like human nature, right? Like you're so lucky your husband's in HR. There's nothing that you've done that he hasn't seen. And he's able to just go, you know what, Shug? That's human
seeing what?
nature. And he just deals with it. Right?
Well, he has
Because that's life. Everybody's not perfect like on television. Everybody's not perfect like on television. So
Right.
you have to deal with some days people are fabulous. Some days they're not. Some days people are on time. Some days they're not. Some days people have their nails done. Some days they don't. Am I keep bringing
I
it back to
understand
me?
that, but
Some
it's so
days-
interesting that you said that because last night I said, let's have a scary movie night. And we found some movies on Amazon, which were like new. And they were like, we thought that were going to be good and they were not good. And I was like, so as a backup movie, I threw on Creep Show, like the original Creep Show movie.
I don't know.
So like, babe, let's watch that.
Should I know that?
Daniel has never seen the original
I've never
Creep
seen
Show
it either.
movie.
I've never seen
And
it.
it was over. He was like, wow, that was freaky. So it's like,
And you got to share
yeah.
something with
Yes,
him.
I got to share it with him, and he got to see something new that he never saw. That's one of my joys with my husband that's younger than me. It's like he hasn't seen a lot of
because
things
he's
that I've
younger
experienced.
than you.
Yeah.
How much younger than you?
I ain't gonna say all that, but
But you sure were ready to dish somebody else's business earlier.
But the fact that I can expose him to fabulous older movies that they're not, to me, they're not that old, but like 80s movies.
Yeah, let me tell you, I love vintage.
He's like, I don't know what that movie is. I'm like, oh my God, you have to see that, like Night of the Comet or Creep Show and stuff. So that's going to be my joy with my husband for my whole life. I'll be like, babe, I'm going to show you some things that you've never seen before that are fantastic.
Isn't that what you want in a relationship? That's why opposites attract.
Yes.
Right? You want something that
So,
you can share.
That's one of my
but what are the things
husband,
that he likes that you don't know that you can
he's
also
gonna show me
reciprocate?
Oh yeah, he's gonna show me that. He's like gonna show me foods, like Mexican foods and everything that he's, I've never tasted before. His mom has made dishes that I've never tasted before.
Let me tell you something.
And I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. Like chili relleno. I've never had that before. I did. Why are you all laughing? That's the first time I had it, and I was like, oh my God, it was so good. Everybody's laughing. Why is everybody
Because
laughing?
you said chili, some bastardization of relleno.
Relleno.
Let me tell you something, honey.
Did
You
I
need
say
to
it
roll that
wrong?
tongue a little bit more if you're going to be with a Mexican.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
here's the funny thing.
Right?
I can't roll my R's.
You can't roll your R's? You're lucky he doesn't throw your ass across the board.
Daniel, you want to watch me try again? I'm like,
Relleno.
how do you do it?
Well, you know what? You're doing the French.
Wait.
You're doing the French. It's in the back of the throat.
Wait.
That's
Wait.
not your.
Shh. Do it again. Okay.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm absolving you.
No.
You have French ancestry.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know if you think this is sexy, but if this was me
I
talking
can't
to
do
my
it. And he fucking
husband
laughs at
and/or
me so much
potential
because I
husband,
can't do it.
I would find a sexier way to bastardize his
I have to
language. I'm just
practice, I
saying.
guess. Because I'm French. Yeah?
Yeah. Catalano, I mean, you're fully Italian, but I'm just saying that, like, I'm thinking that you have French background because I am French, Como. So that's in the back of the throat, but Spanish is the tongue, baby. Spanish is the tongue.
Okay, guys, so we're going to wrap up the show. So thanks so much for enduring us. We're really glad that you guys sat here for this entire show. Thank you. We're going to do it again. We'll see you hopefully in a month.
Did you say hi to Cruz?
So, hey, where's Cruz?
No, because she's at a play right now for school.
Well,
her show is coming up at Ren Arts. Bill, you've never missed a show. I know you're so busy. Daniel, Nina, AJ, everybody.
Come on, put it up. Use yours.
Say happy birthday to Maiken. It's Maiken's birthday. That she was supposed to be here too. Remember Maiken was here last year?
Birthday? Why wasn't she here?
Because she doesn't want to be here on the Cory show on her birthday.
Oh yeah, that's.
I mean,
fair.
would you want to be?
Fair.
Would you want to be on a show watching Cory talk on your birthday? No.
That's fair.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
So,
all right,
but listen. So the Renaissance Arts Academy show is coming up the first week and the second week of June, and y'all have never missed a show. And I know y'all are gay and have lots and lots and lots of things on your calendar because you told me that before.
Yeah.
That your calendar for the summer fills up very quickly.
Full. Oh.
I'd say hi to my brother. We didn't say hi to my brother.
Wait, where's your fucking brother?
Because I didn't tell anybody because I forgot.
Where's your brother?
He's not there, but we will watch it afterwards. I know. I love my brother too. I love my brother. Yeah.
I love your brother.
Oh my God, he's so great. He's so great. And
What's
Camry.
his name again?
Brad and Camry.
Brad,
and Camry. They just had a baby.
Who's Camry?
Wilder. Yes, and Wilder is the son.
I always had fun with your brother. Anyway, we got to sign off because these people need to go home. So, okay, guys. Well, thank you
Comedy
so much.
Store tonight. We're going to go see Brian Holtzman. We're in the main room. He closes every weekend.
Okay, guys. Okay. Thanks so much. We'll see you in a month. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, let me figure out how. Yeah, clap. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah,
oh my God, we didn't thank our studio audience.
Yeah, we need an audience. That's what you're here for.
We didn't thank our sponsors. We didn't thank our studio audience.
Yeah,
we didn't thank like everybody. But look, this is grassroots, right?
Yeah.
We're like
keep clapping.
We're
Clap,
like Harriet.
clap, clap,
We're
clap.
like Harriet
Loud,
Tubman
loud,
on the
loud.
Underground Railroad.
Okay. All right,
Except,
guys.
like,
Bye.